Smriti Smita Mahapatra Samal to give a brief biodata of Dr. Chatli. Please, over to Dr. Smriti Smita.
Pardon, ma'am, can you share presentation first, sir?
I No issue. Dr. Smriti Smita will give a brief biodata, then sir will share the presentation.
Okay.
Dr. Smriti, please.
A very good afternoon to all of you. We welcome all the participants for the National Training Course for the afternoon session today. So today we have with us Dr. Manish Kumar Chatli sir, who is the director of CIRG, Mathura. So Dr. Manish Kumar Chatli sir is a renowned veterinary scientist and academician currently serving as the director of ICAR Central Institute of Research on Goats, Makdum, Mathura under ICAR. With over 26 years of experience in teaching, research, and academic administration, Dr. Chatli has significantly contributed to the field of LPT, particularly in meat science. He holds a PhD from IBRI and an MVSc and BVSc from Haryana Agriculture University, Hisar, and completed postdoctoral training in food quality using proteomics at the Institute University of Kentucky, USA. Prior to his current role, he held prestigious positions such as founder dean of the College of Veterinary Science at Rampura Phul, Gadwasu, professor and head at Gadwasu, and visiting professor at the University of Kentucky. He has successfully led 32 research projects funded by national agencies including ICAR, DBT, DST, UGC, MO, FPI, and currently coordinates the All India Coordinated Research Project on goat improvement across 21 centers. Dr. Chatli is a fellow of multiple scientific societies such as NAVAS, IMSA, IPSA, and IAAVR, and recipient of prestigious awards including Dr. B.D. Sharma Best Teacher Award in 2020, Dr. T.R.K. Murthy Best Researcher Award 2021, and the Distinguished Alumnus Award from Gadwasu. He has published 179 peer-reviewed research papers, authored 11 textbooks, and holds 2 commercialized patents. With a Google Scholar Edge Index of 34 and over 5,500 citations, his academic contributions are widely recognized. An advocate of applied research and industry collaboration, he has been instrumental in the commercial transfer of 19 technologies, establishment of training cum incubation centers, and generation of significant institutional revenues. Dr. Chatli has also contributed as an editor, policy advisor, and expert committee member across various national and international forums, delivering over 72 invited lectures, organizing more than 90 training programs, and actively participating in 106 conferences. His leadership continues to impact veterinary education, goat research, and the livestock based food industry in India and abroad. We welcome you, sir. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Dr. Samriti. And at the outset, I want to thank Dr. Parag Acharya also, who has been associated with training program, and he has asked me to deliver a lecture on the goat-based integrated farming systems. So I think it is visible to all of you.
Thank you,
My
sir.
presentation.
Sir, I just need one favor. Please share it in the slideshow mode. Stop presenting and follow the steps.
I was been trying it, but it's not been
Sir,
going
I
as
will
well.
help you. Please follow the steps.
Please. Okay.
So stop sharing.
Okay. Done.
Then present now. Go to the third option, entire screen. Click on that. Then click on the entire screen which is written in the center. Then click on share.
This is showing your screen only, na?
Yes, sir. So wait. Perfectly fine. So go to the PowerPoint. Minimize this screen and go to the PowerPoint.
Okay.
Yes, sir. So now click on F5 or slideshow. Perfectly fine. Sir, please click on the hide.
Okay.
Sir, everything is fine at your end. Please continue.
So, as goat-based integrated farming systems, circular economy, in this case, we can utilize all the resources. This is basically the bioresource recycling model for economics and ecological sustainability. Before I start my actual topic, my presentation is being in two parts. First part is that what is the goat sector in India, as well as how it is being developing, and especially in case of the Viksit Bharat, how the goat sector will be moving on. The second part will be there, how the CIRG, Central Institute for Research on Goats, which is in a premier institute of Indian Council of Agriculture Research, and it's the only institute in not only in India, even Asia and Africa also, which is being working exclusively on the goat value chain, complete goat value chain. So this institute has already completed 46 years of their establishment. So little bit about my institute also, few slides, only 2-3 slides, and thereafter we will come to the final topic of the how the integrated farming system is there, and the experimentation which has been carried out in at my institute for this in relation to the IFS system. So I will present the data related to that one also, so that the farmers, they get a glimpse, as well as of the people, they should have an ideas that how the IFS system works and what are the benefits of this one. Goat population is being increasing not only India, it's being throughout the world, and presently it's a slide which is being taken from the Google only. It's being still the census of the livestock population is already being over, and we are being hoping that within next 1 month, 1.5 months, the data will be shared by the Department of Animal Husbandry and Dairy, Government of India, through their reports. So, but still, what the Google says that the Indian goat population is being increasing. It is being presently being around 162 millions, and followed by the China on the second number is being there. So, however, as per the BHS, Basic Animal Husbandry Statistics, in 2019, the goat population was being around 149 million roughly, and forming, which is being growing at the rate of around 10.1%. And presently, there are the wide biodiversity is being there in the goat population, and it's being 41 recognized breeds are being there. And these 41 recognized breeds still forms only 40% of the total goat population. 60% of that goat population still is a non-descript one. So there is, you can imagine how much scope is being there. And this population is being increasing in urban areas also at the rate of almost 6% is being there. And all these 150 million goats, they are forming around 27.74% of the total livestock population of India. And especially the major point of concern is that it's being supported by the 33.2 million, 33 million, almost more than 3 crore farmers. So you can imagine, and majority of these farmers, more than 80% of the farmers, they are the small, marginal, or farmers which are landless laborers, basically are being there. And they are being growing these animals on a zero input system. Means only for the grazing it is being going, no additional is being given. Almost more than 65% of the goat population is being reared in such a manner. And that's why these farmers, majority are which are being a underprivileged class, and their literacy rate is also being low. So the penetration of the newer technologies to these farmers is being very, very slow. And so they are not even to recognize the basic aspects of the mineral, what are the mineral mixtures are being useful, what are the basic vaccinations are being there. This is the major issues being there. So that's why that they are being going for only for the grazing purpose. So you can imagine that whatever the average daily gain is, that is being very, very low. I usually says that the energy gained through food was lost in search of the food. This is the height of that one. Whatever they are being eating, they are through the grazing process and taking up, just that's not being leading to their growth rate. And it is being growing because of the vast demand of the goat meat and the milk. Both both are being demanded. And initially it is goats were being considered to be a semi-arid region, or the arid region was being there. Now it is being almost throughout India, it is being available, even the humid and the subhumid climates also, as well as the people are moving towards the organized setup also. The commercial goat farmers are also being coming up, and the paradigm shift is being happening, especially in many of the states, like in even in you can say Haryana, Punjab, Uttar Pradesh, Tamil Nadu, Maharashtra. In many of the states, the transformation is being happening from production by masses to the mass production system. In general, the goat farming systems are basically being for nomadic, semi-intensive, intensive, and extensive. Everybody knew what is being. So I just basic strengths, weaknesses, opportunities, and the threats which are being associated with the goat sector. I just want to mention over there this time. Strengths: the population is being very high and it is being increasing. Very wide biodiversity being available with the each and every agroclimatic zone. Almost it's being from minus 50 degrees centigrade on the Lahaul Spiti to the plus 50 degrees centigrade in the Rajasthan is being available. Such a locally maintained population is being available. Weaknesses is the major weakness is the low productivity. The demand is very high. Even the elite animals, they are going under the blade. They are also being sold out. The rearing of the elite animals for the breeding purposes is being very, very less. Health and veterinary care is also, penetration is also being low. And the marketing is a major issue. Marketing, they are being marketing it in a unorganized fashion, and the farmers are not getting their share. In not only in the animal sale, even into, if you look into the meat or the goat meat and the goat milk sale also, the farmers are not getting their share. Like there is one study was being carried out by the National Dairy Development Board regarding the goat milk procurement process and everything. They found that the farmers which are being getting, that is being almost 45% of the total consumer which is being paying. So 45% of the consumer payment is being there in case of the goat milk. Whereas if you compare it with the cattle and the bovine milk, you will find that almost 70% of the payment is being going to the farmers, what the consumer is being paying. So this is such a big gap is being there. A lot of issues are being there in that. So opportunities, there's a lot of opportunities are being coming up for the goat sector. Especially the government policies are being very favorable right now. Especially for the entrepreneurs and others, they are being giving a lot of stress to the goat farming systems, and others also there. And demand of the goat milk as well as the meat is being increasing, not only in the domestic market, even into the international market. And threats in, say, unorganized sector. So naturally, a lot of issues are being there. The penetration of the of all the services are being also being low, and especially the diseases like PPR and others, they are also being prone, which leading to a lot of mortality and morbidity is being there. So if you see what are the goat meat production, so almost we are being producing 1.6 million tons of the goat meat. But the carcass weight is being very low. It's being 10 kg, roughly 10 kg is being there. The slaughter rate is very high. You can see that almost 75 to 80% of the animals are being annually being slaughtered. Same is being see the goat milk. Goat milk, we are being producing around 8.04 million tons of the goat milk, which forms around 3.36% of the total milk produced in India, and it forms around almost 30% of the total milk produced in the world. But still, the productivity is being very low. And if you see in the Viksit Bharat, so we are going to touch almost 200 million goats will be there by 2047. And if you see that its estimates are being there, it will grow to at least by 3.5 million tons of the goat meat will be produced by 2047, and goat milk will be targeting around 20 million tons of the goat milk will be there by 2047. So, but these are the targets. For this purpose, we have to move it. We have to get more organized and convert the goat sector into the goat industry. And this is similar to the poultry industry. We have to give a lot of stress to the genetic potential. We have to give a stress to the quality feed also. And by 2047, we are being expecting that 80% of the goats will be reared in the semi-intensive and the intensive system, whereas only 20% is being going to the pastoralism or the extensive system. So the requirement of the feed and fodder is going to be increased. How these requirements can be managed, that's a being a big challenge. And our institute is being working day and night on these aspects. Our institute, as I already mentioned, that we have a presence throughout India with our All India Coordinated Research Project, and we have been serving more than 1,000 villages with our 30 units in the 19 states, and we have been covering 24 breeds. And these are our divisions which are being working on the different value chain of the goat sector and the health. We are being producing the different vaccines, diagnostics, and others. Herbal drugs are being produced. Many of the, we got 12 patents to our institute are being already being granted, and a lot of we are being basically being giving a stress how because the goats, as it is being mentioned, that it's being going on a grazing, on a natural grazing systems. They are being more to the nature. We are being giving, it's almost a organic meat. More organic milk is being there. You can say it's a nearly organic. If somebody is being using some of the antibiotics and others, then we can call, even then we can call it as a nearly organic. So our purpose is that originality of the system should be maintained. That's why we're giving a lot of stress to the ethno-veterinary medicines and the herbal medicines, which can cure the different diseases as well as the attacks and a prophylactic, and may lead to the betterment of the goat health avenues. So a lot of products are being there, and we have been transferring our high yielding or light animals to the farmers through all our 30 units. So different 24 breeds, we are through our multiplier flocks being, in which we are being providing genetically improved germ plasm to the farmers, so they can grow and they can come as an entrepreneurship model. So this is being in a so under this we have already given 100 multiplier flock have already been established throughout India, not only from starting from Uttar Pradesh to the Karnataka and Tamil Nadu, as well as to the West Bengal and the Jharkhand also. And these are the few of them are being there. And we are also being promoting the commercial goat farming systems and providing them the whole time consultancy services, also including their housing arrangement to the feed and everything is being there. So these many of the commercial goat farm, more than 100 commercial goat farms are being associated with our institutes. We are being developing the different housing models also. If the space in there is a issue, then the multi-tier housing models have been developed. And this housing models technologies has been also been transferred. They are being putting up in different sectors, like these different commercial goat farms are being coming up. And under the National Livestock Mission, a lot of farms we have been established with in the goats. Yeah, I just want to mention over here also that by March 2024, there is more than 3,200 under the Livestock Mission, National Livestock Mission, the farms has been established. Out of these 3,200, almost 2,400, 80% of them are being the goat or the small ruminant farms are being there. So you can imagine the penetration of the goat and the small ruminant sector, especially in the organized one, going for a commercial units or the entrepreneurship. And in our vicinity, also in Agra, there's one commercial goat farm is there, which is having a more than 5,000 goats, and he is being targeting that by the end of 27, he will be having more than 10,000 goats will be there. So the bigger farms are being coming up. So there is a lot of scope and a lot of issue, a lot of potential of the profitability is being there. And we are also developing not only for those, for all the farmers which are being associated with the goat sector. We are being providing all the facilities to them through our technology transfer, also value addition through our open access technologies. Literature is being, even we are being reaching to them through our All India radio services and social media outreach. A lot of farmers are being regularly visiting in our institute. More than 15,000 visitors are being coming in a campus annual basis, and we are being conducting online training. We are conducting training programs, offline training programs, as well as the online training programs also. So in offline training programs, we are being serving more than 27 states, and we are getting the applications of at least minimum of 1,500 applications annually for the training program. So it means, it clearly shows that how the people are getting attracted towards the goat sector. And you will wonder that more than 40% of the farmers which are being approaching us for the training program, they are being graduate and the postgraduate. Even many of the armed forces personals, as well as the retired government officials, they have gone through the training program and presently successfully running the goat farms or the goat related businesses. So we are also being providing the farmers. Here you can see the farmers, they are being developing the different feed process feeds also. So a lot of programs are being conducted by our institute. Coming to the finally to the integrated farming systems. As you might be aware that the integrated farming models, basically this is being developed to optimize resources, which so that the best utilization of all our resources can be carried out. That includes all the agriculture components as well as the livestock sectors also. It promotes the integrated farming system. They promote the resource reuse, minimizes the waste, sustains the soil health and the water use, reduces the reliance on the, especially on the external inputs, that your cost of production should be reduced. And we are being, that's why it is being called the circular economy, which we are being practicing. Though these things are being long being practiced in India, as you have seen in the ancient time also, all the livestock species were being grown together and as well as it was being regular practice that the multi-crop system was being, or the mixed cropping system was being adopted, and livestock farming along with agroforestry was commonly being used. So this is nothing is new is in this. It's basically the old wine in the new bottle is being there, and it's basically the basic purpose, which basic message which should be transferred to the farmers and other level, that utilize all your resources so that your input cost can be reduced and you get a higher revenues. This is basically the being issue. Along with the higher revenues, we also giving a stress that the environment sustainability, the utilization of chemical fertilizers or the other things should be reduced. So that's why the monocropping systems or the high intensity livestock farming systems, these are the being implied in regularly being carried out. But no doubt it's being basic principle of all these is the maximize the profit, but it's leading to the ecological imbalance, so leading to the depletion of the resources. The utilization of the resources are not being appropriate, and there is a large quantity of the waste is being thrown out, and naturally it's leading to your land degradation, of the water utilization issues are always being there. So keeping all these in our mind, we are basically giving a stress how you can make up a goat-based integrated farming systems. And we have developed in our institute many models also, using the goat plus poultry, then goat plus poultry plus azola, goat plus poultry plus vermicomposting plus azola plus fisheries, plus so many things we are being incorporating in that. And then we have developed these models. Presently we are also being in collaboration with the integrated Institute of Integrated Farming System, which is being located in Modipuram. It's an ICR institute, and along with that also we are being developing various models of integrated farming systems in the different agroclimatic zones also. So this, I'm putting up one example over here of the IFS system, which has been successfully being adopted by many farmers, not only in Uttar Pradesh, even in case of the Bihar also, as well as in case of the some parts of the Rajasthan also, there is almost 10 to 12 farms are being opened in the recently in the last 6 months itself on the integrated farming system, using this model. And in this we have proposed, it's a small model with a low cost. The capital investment is being low, as well as if the land requirement is also being low, because considering all the factors that the farmers which are associated with the goat sector, they are being having the landless laborers, or maybe they're having a very small land area, like 0.4 hectare of the land is being there, which is used for the feed and fodder cultivation, 20 goats with the followers, 250 chickens, and we have put up a azola unit also, and 3 vermicomposting units also, small size vermicompost unit only by 3 to 4 feet by 12 feet size is being there for vermicomposting, and the azola unit is being there. I mean, just it's a small area which is being carried out at the basic levels only. And then we have made the calculations how it's sustainable, how the income enhancement is there, and we have found that, as everybody is being in the house might be knowing, that the goat is in a seasonal breeder, and getting twice in the year at most you can get the kidding is being carried out twice in a year. So you can see that in the first year itself we got a 19 females kidded, and we got a 35 kids are being there, and twinning percentage by 1.84. in the autumn also again we got a good twinning percentage in spring, and ultimately you can just see that we have an almost 127 alive animals are being with us after 2 years are being with us. So, and along with that, we have kept the poultry component, that's being a Chavro was being kept as a, which is being considered as a backyard poultry farm. Good good stain is being there, and the eggs layout of the egg is being almost being the 160 to 180 eggs were being laid down by almost every year, and vermicomposting, azola formation. So like this, we have made all the components over there, and we calculated the production cycle of the poultry and cells. We got an like in for the animals, the meat purpose animal which has sold it, number of the male birds which are being sold, number of the female birds spent and which were being sold annually in the first, second, and third year like this, and they are being culled in production. You can see that we are being getting around almost 200 plus kg of the male birds and around 200 kg of the female birds which are being sold out over there, and more than 70,000 of the eggs per cycle were being produced by these birds. And when we calculated about the how much fodder production is being coming out, total green fodder produced in 2.5 years, because considering that 1 acre means 0.4 multiplied with the 2 is 0.8, and then 2.5 years it's a 1 acre complete. So so in the 2.5 years we got around 678.5 quintals of the total green fodder was being available with us, and we got an around 228 quintals of the excess green fodder was being there, which was being sold it out, and we got any grains also, almost 35 quintals of the grains were being extra being produced, and we got a manure which was being additional being available, which has been used for azola and fodder production. In addition to that, we got a 55 tons of the manure was being available, and 4 tons of the vermicompost was being prepared. So the earning has been coming from the manure sale also, as well as the vermicompost sale also. And when the cost of production and the because we are being selling the animals on the basis of the book value of the animals only, which is being so goat farming we got and received 210,000, and only poultry feed is being 75,000. If we combine, it should be around 288,000. But you can see that the 2,75,000 is being there. If you are being combining with these, when they are being total trial is being conducted, everything we have done, that the additional 288 was being produced when the additional 75,000 was being there, literally additional was being there. So going into the calculations in the further also, what are the cost of production is there, only goat farming, if the total calculation is being there, so we get around 4,28,600 is the total cost, and linear economy if it is there, then on the variable, if I'm including only the variable components, not about the capital investments or the land cost or the lease, anything is not being mentioned over here, only the going on that. So if we see the linear economy is being there, so we get only goat farming, we are getting around 4,28,000, and only poultry farming 5,57,000 in 2.5 years. And if you combine these things, these two things, we get an almost 8,64,750 rupees by the IFS approach. This is the gains are being there. So these are the calculations. Further calculations, gross returns are being calculated, and by almost there's a double are being there if it is being carried out. More than double are being, means the synergy is there. The integrate, when we integrate it, there's always being the increase is being there, because the losses that when we are being putting up the feed to the goat, they are whatever that is being thrown out, which is being waste is being coming, that is being utilized by the poultry. Similarly is being for the manure and others also. So in the net returns per month is being only if you are being going for a goat farming, we are getting around 17,933 rupees per month. Whereas if only poultry farming is being carried out, so it is 5,193. If you combine these two things as a common, you can find this is coming around 23,000. Whereas when it is going for the integrated farming approach, then you can see the net returns were being 29,992 rupees. So it means almost 6,900 rupees are being the additional, almost 7,000 rupees are the additional are being there when you are being going for a integrated approach, not rather than going for a linear approach. If you are going an integrated approach, at least 7,000 rupees, which is being, you can say that almost 30% of the additional income is with you people. So that's why we are being propagating as well as promoting the integrated farming systems over here. Like here I have just shown over in a small cycle also over here. If you are going for a only linear economy, then the raw material which is being produced, that will be utilized for the goat and poultry production directly, and your output is being only for the sale of the animals, and the eggs or the poultry will be there, whereas the residual waste like the feed and water wastage, goat manure and the poultry manure, these are not being utilized. Whereas in case of the integrated farming systems, you can utilize each and every component, including your waste also. So that fodder waste also, feed waste also, and you get an additional component of the green fodder and others also, which being further improved. The growth rate or the average daily gain of the animals can also be improved, and your animals will go to the carcass weight at the early age. The slaughter age of the animals can be reduced by using this system, because you are getting a better health, better growth rate of the animals over there. So this is little bit about the integrated farming system. I will be very happy to take some of the questions if it is being required or related with the components.
Okay, thank you, sir, very much. Right now, the session is open for questions, and I would ask some of our participants, please ask if you have any question to clarify. Please, any participant, please.
Sir, myself, Dr. Subhashri Das. Namaste, sir.
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am. Namaskar, ma'am.
Sir, I'm from Regional Research Station, Bhavani Patna, sir. So we have AICRP on cotton, also projects on red gram, soybean and rice over here, sir. With that, the tribal area over here is also very much, they are keeping these goats for their livelihood. And what is seen is, sir, the goat, those tribal area means those people who are actually having goats, they are very much poor people, sir. So how to